Put this on here. It is. It's showtime. Okay, we got to press a couple buttons to go. Don't worry, I'm not talking to myself, guys. I have talk to my video guy. Welcome. Okay, all right. I'm just going through this and making sure we have all of the prizes ready for tonight. This is going to live back here. I have some new ones. Oh, you can't hear me yet because I didn't have my mic on right here. Hello? Hi. It's mixer night. So it's a little bit of a party, a little bit of a tutorial, a lot of sugar. I think I've had too much today. I actually have not had a lot of caffeine, which is good. So maybe you all are trying to quit caffeine too. It's hard. You know, I would love to know how many of you have kids? How many of you have kids like middle school age? Anybody like have elementary school age kids yet? Not yet, but I mean like still at home, I should say. So I have to tell you a funny story and then we'll get started. Hi, everyone. Come on in. It's a little bit of a story time, and then we're going to get started. And I'm going to tell you all the giveaway details, and I'm going to show you how to use all these cute stencils. So I usually tell my kids, my youngest is 10, Micah. He's like the whole reason I started cookies because he's so stressful. He spent a lot of time in the hospital, okay? But another example of the stress, it was tonight. I'm like, hey, guys, I'm going to go live. And then I kid you not, 30 seconds later, bang, bang, bang on the piano upstairs. And I was like, oh, you know, kids take it as like, hey, mom's doing something. We need to be quiet. And then all they hear is be as loud as possible. I just had to share because y'all, maybe some of you can feel my pain, maybe, but it does not stop me from going live. I'd give you fair warning. My kids may pop in and out and you may hear things in the background and my husband may show up on camera and totally embarrass me, but that's just how it goes. So, it hasn't stopped me from doing these before. Oh my gosh, so fun. So welcome to tonight's mixer. I feel like a news reporter or that I have to narrate something when I have this microphone, but I'm going to make it exciting. I'm Lauren, also known as Lolly. I have been teaching people how to decorate cookies like a pro since 2020, and I was doing cookies before that. It's kind of weird. I don't know how I ended up in cookies. Like never in a million years would I have pictured I'd be here teaching people more of how to like work with frosting. It's so cool. If you don't know my story about how I got started, it all has to do with my youngest son who was in the hospital for a really long time with heart issues. I'm also a CHD mom, and I'm just trying to keep it all together. And I'm super excited to have you on tonight because I've got giveaways. We have not started yet. Somebody was asking. Okay. Make sure you go to lollysgiveaway.com. That's how you enter. You only need to enter one time. Okay. And then that'll put your name in. And we do random drawing throughout our little session. And I've got all these scribes. I have them updated because some of you told me what you wanted. And I'm like, well, I'm going to try to make your giveaway dreams come true. The shop, we have a little credit to my shop, which I'm adding stuff in. I put new stuff in there once in a while. I'm we'll have more stuff in there as the months go along. We've got teas. Hold on. I'll show you that one in a second because I forgot I had these. And, Halloween class. So I have a couple of Halloween classes. I'm giving one of those away. You can choose your Halloween class. I have multiple. Somebody wanted a sparkle scribe. So I'm like, heck yeah, let's get a scribe on there. You could win that tonight. I've got Amazon gift cards. And let me show you these teas. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put the mic down so I can use two hands. Is that okay? Look at this. Look at this. Rockstar Cookier Society. And it's got a Lolly's logo on the side. It does not have a back. Okay. These are a little bit larger size, but you can style them. I do have limited sizes, but giving away this tonight. They're so stinking soft. Like these are so soft and stretchy and comfortable. Like you will live in this. Ask my members because they have the opportunity to get this shirt too, and it's so comfy. They will tell you. Let me show you this one. This takes me back. This was like this has been one of our like Lolly's mottos for a long time. I love this one. It also has a little logo on the sleeve. There's nothing on the back. But love on the plate, love on a plate. I used to have some pins with that, and I love that motto. I love that logo. So one of you gets to win that tonight. Yay. We're back. We're back. Thank you, everybody. I don't know what happened. We're back. It's fine. We're good. Okay. Drop me an emoji in the comments if you have entered the giveaway. We're going to start off with a giveaway winner, and then okay, hold on. I'm going to let you all finish entering, and you should all be able to see me now. Let me know that you can. We're back in business. Okay. We're going to start off with a giveaway. Who's ready to spin the wheel? So as long as your name is in there, I'm going to spin the wheel. We're going to find I will reveal the prize that is being won, and then we have a random name drawing from all of those entries, okay? So here we go. Hold on. I'm going to switch my mic. Hold on, everybody. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. That's better. Then I can use my hands. Ready? Let's spin it. And whoever wins is going to win an Amazon gift card. So you can buy all the cookie supplies. Okay, who is the winner? The winner. We get a random name. All right. Let's see here. And first winner is, ooh, awesome. Oh, thank you. We have a $20 Amazon gift card tonight. Okay, $20. And the winner is Dawn Prentice. Dawn Prentice, congratulations. Congratulate her. You are our first winner for tonight. We're going to be giving away all of these. I do take them off the board when they're won, though. Otherwise, I keep landing on the same thing. Okay. All right. Don't worry. You all have a chance to win one of them tonight. Couple of things going on in the Lollyverse. If you have not checked out our cookie compass, you need to go check it out. I know we have people watching from all over. Please make sure you're in our Rockstar Cookier Society. You can join for free. It's a private group. I keep out there. It's nuts. It is nuts out there in the internet world, and there's crazy people that try and get in and like mess with all my cookiers, and I do not allow it. So it is a private group for that reason, but it is free to join. So you will request to join, and then you'll be in. But just make sure that you're in there. And then we have a bunch of extra links and freebies and stuff in there. One of them is the Cookie Compass. It helps you navigate like all the awesome resources that we have in there. I want to make sure you know about that. I just dropped a new recipe. It is, I keep thinking about the toffee one. The toffee one just hit the shop, English toffee. And then everything but the kitchen sink. It's so stinking good. Just dropped inside the membership. And if you have not heard yet, there is a special deal going on right now. I've got dollar days going on for the membership. You can join. and get 14 days for $1 and try it out. You get the recipe that I just dropped. You'll get instant access to classes. You'll get, oh my gosh, it's awesome. So check that out. What else is going on? Oh gosh, just a lot of fun stuff happening. For the fall season, I've got an extra tutorial mixer that we're going to do this month. That's all I can say about that right now. So keep an eye out for that. And then getting ready for the holidays. So, and we're doing stencils, getting ready for Halloween. Who's been doing like fall Halloween cookies already? Anybody? I know a lot of you have. So, okay. Oh, Terry, yes, the English toffee cookies are superb. I agree. So good. Okay, if you have any questions throughout, feel free to drop them in here. I may answer them along the way, and I will try and answer your questions and comments in there. That's how it works. I'm going to get started showing you how to stencil on cookies. I've got various cookies here and various Halloween-themed stencils, and I'm going to give you 3 tricks, like kind of my main, most helpful stenciling hacks when you're using icing. Okay. Do you all want to hear what they are? All right. All right. We should be back again. Okay. I'm going to continue. All right. Don't worry. If that happens, it may be, I don't know what it is, but we'll keep refreshing and I'll be back. All right. The first one I want to show you is this. So I have a few of these. Typically, these stencils can be used for PYO cookies. Does everybody know what a PYO cookie is? Let me know in the comments. Okay, it is paint your own. So they're really fun, especially for holidays that we're getting into. They're popular in Easter and then like Halloween and Christmas. Paint your own cookies where you stencil onto a cookie and then you include like you can give them as gifts, or a lot of cookiers will sell them. And there's like a little paint palette, and kids and grown-ups alike will paint them. It's just so super fun for a holiday. So these can be used as paint your own stencils, but you can use them as part of a set, or you can use them however you want. Okay, so the ones that I have, which I really like, these are, whoops. So there is Boo. And then I've got this like candy one. That one's fun. There's like a unicorn pumpkin. I haven't used that one in a long time. And then this Halloween haunted house. So this is the one that I'm going to stencil. The first big tip I want to share with you is your icing consistency, okay? It needs to be thick. If you have stenciled before and you had issues of it running all over the place, raise your hand. Let me know in the comments. Has that been a frustration for you? Oh, great question, Janice. I've not shared the 3 tips. Don't worry. I'll make sure that I share them when the screen is on. The first one is consistency, because if your icing is too thin, it's going to run underneath. You're going to have so many problems. All right, I'm going to cut this bag open. We're actually going to do this bright green. Actually, here, purple. We're going to do bright green with this. It's kind of like a turquoisey color. I don't know. I've been obsessed with some blues for like autumn and Halloween. So that's some of what I have. I know it's not like your typical, but I was experimenting with some color inspiration I had. All right. So the first tip is your icing consistency needs to be nice and thick. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay. So I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to show you what this looks like. Super thick. Okay. If I take a palette knife, like you can just scrape it. We get it up close on that one. It's like going to keep it shape. It's almost like floral consistency. So, all right. Let me grab my paper towels. I always like to have some damp paper towels, and I forgot to get that ready. All right. So let me show you how to get this on here. All right. And something you can do now, this is going to be, you can do it without a stencil holder. Okay. I am going to get my stencil holder out in a minute and I'll show you. This is going to be without it. But first we're going to do a giveaway. Okay. I can't help it. I love giving stuff away. Break. We're going to do another giveaway. Are you guys okay with that? I know that was a little abrupt. I'm not normally like that. Okay, I'm spinning the wheel. What is the prize going to be? Has everybody entered? Do I need to wait? Okay. Okay, hold on. And make sure that you have entered at lollysgiveaway.com. One time. Okay, here we go. What are we going to win? I'm doing this because I always forget to like give away all the prizes. I don't want to forget this time. A tea, you're getting one of the teas. This is going to be the Love on the Plate tea. So the winner of our Love on the Plate tea is going to be, all right, we're getting our second winner in here, Sharon Fisk. Yes, Sharon Fisk. Congratulations, my dear. You have won this cute, like super comfy, Lolly's Love on a Plate tea. Awesome. All right. I will send that to you. If anybody, those of you who have won, if you win something tonight, make sure you message service@lollyshomekitchen.com and we'll get your details so we can send you your gift. Okay. Sorry for that interruption, but it was a good one, right? Was it good? All right, we have more prizes coming. Let's get back to our stenciling. I'm doing this on a really nice, flat, super dry flood, okay? Because I always have practice cookies laying around. That's how I roll because I teach a lot. But you want this it just has to be really dry, like 12 to 24 hours, okay? Because we put a lot of pressure on it. All right. Hi, everybody. Okay, thank you for your patience. Sometimes I do not have control over the streaming via Facebook and our streaming platform. Okay, so there are some things I have control over and some things I don't. I appreciate your patience. We're going to keep going because these are so stinking cute. All right, we are back to our consistency. So we are going to go ahead. Oh my gosh, mommy cookies would be so cute. Whoever suggested that. I'm going to show you again this consistency, okay? So the first thing is consistency, right? You want it super thick, like that thick, right? Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take it, and I'm just going to hold this on here because what's going to happen is the icing is going to like basically stick everything down, and then I'm going to lift it up and it's going to be so satisfying. It normally is anyway. We'll see. It should be. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to use this. What I like to do is just put on a ton of that. And then you can use, I've got a couple different kind of scrapers. So this one is just it's wider, right? You can use something like this palette knife, or you can even use a spatula. This is a silicone spatula. And so it's got a little bit of give to it. What I'm going to use right now is this one. And so I'm going to hold down, if you can see the bottom of the screen, I'm holding down over here, and I'm just going to drag. And I'm not scraping the stencil. I'm just kind of making sure that the icing is pressed in. And that everything kind of gets covered. Oh, I felt a little bit of a move there. Okay, now we're going to gently scrape it down to the surface. And then we're going to lift up and look at that. Do you see those edges? I love actually to not have it be super, super like thin. I like a little chunky look to it. Okay. So stenciling with icing literally can be this simple. Okay. Who's going to be doing stenciling for Halloween? It's fast. I love how quick it is, right? You're not using like, you're not having to take the time to do a bunch of different detailed designs with like more colors of icing. I just think it's kind of a like what's the word for it? It's a shortcut. There's another word I'm thinking of, and it's not coming to me, but it's like a shortcut to awesome cookies, but sometimes we don't have a lot of time. Okay, so that is one way that you can not have to use a stencil holder if you don't have one, but you just a really light touch with it. And again, you're letting the icing really just stick to it and then lifting it up afterward. So a couple of questions coming in. Yes, a hack. Thank you, Nadine. Okay. For PYO cookies, they can be thin or they don't have to be. I would probably go thinner for PYO cookies. But I would say even if they were up to this like raised, you're still going to be fine. All right. That one's awesome. I'm going to get this out of the way and let me show you a couple of others. And I have these in a bag. Sometimes I'll just have a bowl and be like scraping it on like that. It's totally up to you. All right. Oh, so fun. I see you all have plans to be doing stenciling with your family. And now you all have awesome ideas for doing vampires and mummies and everything. I'm telling you, once you start doing cookies, the ideas come and it's hard to stop. Okay, what are we going to do next? Let's see. I want to make sure that we can do some of these jack-o'-lantern faces. So I have a few cookies to show you that are gonna that we're gonna put our jack-o'-lantern faces on. All right, the first one, this is a heart cookie. I know it's got like a different pattern behind it, right? But depending on what base your cookie is, then either a pattern or, you know, you've got another design underneath or something like that, it is good to have it flat. Now I'm going to be demoing if you're doing it on a cookie that is not super flat and what that looks like. I'll show you that in just a second. So should we do a cat? Oh, that's cute. Should we do this guy? Or should I do like, oh, that would be cute too. Hold on, we're going to do this one. There we go. So as far as washing the stencil, good question. Yeah, with a detailed stencil like that, I would probably use it a couple times and then wash it. If it's a bigger stencil like this, you could probably use it a few more times. Okay, I'm thinking we do a purple because we got the green background and we're going to do a purple jack-o'-lantern. Let's get this cut. And I cut it, I don't know, you can see it's cut enough so that you're not like having to put on a ton of pressure on your hand just to cut it, right? All right. So I'm going to hold this in place. This one, actually, I'm going to use the scraper. And I'm actually going to put it on the scraper. And then onto the stencil. Okay. So there we go. And then this one, you just have to be careful you're not getting it on other parts of the cookie. Ooh, sometimes this feels dangerous. If you like living on the edge. And then this is totally for you. Okay. All right, we got a little bit there. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take my brush and try and brush that little bit away. Okay, we're going to undo. I'm going to lift off. It worked. Totally worked. Okay. So there we go. If you have trouble and it's like leaking under, check your consistency, and maybe you need to use a stencil screen if you're not comfortable and you feel like you're shaking it around. Oh my gosh, that's cute. They're hearts. Oh my gosh. You don't have to do everything pumpkins at Halloween, right? So that face alone just made it Halloween-y. Love it. Okay. Let me know your favorite one so far. We've got the haunted house or the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. I have to demo this for you. Here's what I'm going to do. I've got this beauty, and I'm going to demo a different face. Okay, I'm going to show you what happens. I can't guarantee it's going to be super smooth because it's not a super flat surface, but I think it'd be good for you to see what works and what doesn't. Okay, this also, I'm going to take some icing right here, and then we're going to do this one, and we're going to do another giveaway. Yes. Okay. All right, ready? I'm liking this, the scraper. It's feeling like it's really working well. Okay, so I'm going to hold this down, and we're going to scrape. I'm going to leave this thick. I don't know what it is. I love a good thick icing, and then you can kind of take some off afterwards with your scribe. I had a little purple there. Okay, there we go. So this one was really thick. Sometimes, like, I feel like if I was trying to scrape it down too low, then it was going to smudge. And I don't want that. So I'm going to take off a little bit here. There we go. Another little face. And that was an already totally decorated cookie. I'll be honest, I don't love them as much on a cookie that it has these sections that's not flat. I like them better when it's all like a totally flat surface. But there's another option for you. Okay, so we've done our cute little faces. Let's do another giveaway. And then I have like more to show you. Do you guys want me? Do you want me to do more? I want to show you the stencil holder too. So, okay. All right, and then I'll answer some questions too. Awesome, such good questions coming in. Do you have to wash the stencil? Oh, we already talked about that. Do you sell fall and Christmas stencils? I have a couple of stencils in my shop. They're not fall or Christmas. Eventually, yes. I do not have any currently at the time. Cookie Countess is a go-to. Killer Zebras is a go-to. Cut It Out stencils. Actually, these jack-o'-lantern faces are from Cut It Out stencils. So there's a couple you can try. And okay, y'all want me to do more? I will. And the icing consistency, for who asked that, it is thick. It's a thick, stiff consistency, okay? Let's do another giveaway. Ready? All right. Next winner is our other tea, because I forgot to take the one off the board. All right. Our teas now have been won. So the second tea winner is going to get this super soft, cute. It's like a pinky, purpley mauve color. It's one of my favorite colors. And it's our Rockstar Cookier Society. So you're going to be repping Lollies and the Rockstar Cookier Society. And our winner is coming through. Takes a second. We do a random drawing for these. All righty. Let's see. Our next winner is all right, Linda Gray. Linda Gray, congratulations. You are the winner of our second tea. Make sure you message us your details and we'll get that out to you. You can email service@lollieshomekitchen.com. Okay. Which one should we do next? We're going to do a couple more. You know, we're going to do another giveaway. Okay. I've got more. So we're going to do another one. Y'all ready for that? If you joined us late and you still need to enter, go to lolliesgiveaway.com, put your name in one time, and you will be entered to win. All right, here we go. Ooh, Halloween class. All right, I have a few really cute seasonal Halloween cookie classes. And so you get your choice of those Halloween classes. All right, our winner is, for our Halloween class, Elizabeth Alvarez. Congratulations, Elizabeth Alvarez. Congratulations on winning your Halloween class. I'm going to take it off the board, take it off the spinner. We still have our scribe left, and credit to the Lolly shop. So I have 2 signature scribes. Well, technically 3. One is reserved for my dough makers. Some of you might have that special Lolly's blue scribe. I have our sparkle scribe, which, ooh, hold on here. So our sparkle scribe, which is this one, and then we've got our signature Lolly's black and white one too. So you can choose, if you don't want the sparkle scribe, we can have the black and white one. So fun. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking your time to come and to learn. And I'm not offended if you came just for the prizes. I get it. It's fun. Okay, but I hope you're learning something. And I also don't know if some of you know, I have, I've done an entire crazy makeover of the Lollies membership. Some of you have heard about it. Maybe some of you have been in there before. I'll share that a little bit more about that in just a second, but a lot of every single technique you can think of, stenciling, airbrushing, florals, textures, parchment paper, designs, all of that is you can learn inside the Royal Kitchen crew. So do we have any members that are on tonight? We usually have a few. Who's new? Who is totally new? I usually ask that at the beginning. Let me know if you are new to cookies or new to Lollies. Let me know. All right, we're gonna keep going. So let me know in the comments there. And of course, keep the questions coming if you have them. So we are going to jump right into a couple more stencils. I want to show you how to stencil with a stencil holder, and I'm going to get Hold on, I got to get a few more paper towels. This one's getting all gunked up. I'm just in the background here doing that. And, oh, so awesome. We have a few of you new who just signed up. New to cookies, great. Oh, a couple of my OGs, RKC people, my royals that have been in there for a while. All right. Okay. I want to show you this one. I love this one. It's a really, I feel like it's a basic Halloweeny design. It's cobwebs, right? It's like spider webs, but I really love the thin lines to it. The first time that I used this, though, I was a little freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, how do I even it's such thin lines. How does this thing even going to show up? Let me show you. All right, let me grab my stencil holder. It ended up down here for a minute. Okay, here we go. So this is my favorite one. This is the Stencil Genie. And I love it because it's easy to use. It's easy to maneuver it. And we're going to I'm going to show this twice for you. I'm going to show this on one of these cookies. So it's got this Stencil Genie. I have it linked in my Amazon shop. There's a couple different places you can get it. So we'll get the Amazon link too, because there's a bunch of other supplies that you're going to want from there. But there's two sides. There's like a thicker side and a thinner side, so you can just see which one works better. Yeah, even the thicker side is going to show well for this one. There is like this piece in the middle that is not going flat. So I'm kind of want to make sure that everything is fairly flat. Ooh, there we go. And I want one of the cobwebs center to be on there. We're going to do multicolor. I know I'm getting complicated. I love the look on like a super light background of multicolor. Let me flip it over actually. There we go. So I use my hands, my non-dominant hand, to add a little bit of tension to it, okay? And then I'm going to pipe on multiple colors. This is like bonus. Oh my gosh. You guys, the second thing. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. I've gone over the first one. It's consistency, right? The second one is your tools that you're using. And that's why I've shown you, we've got this scraper. I have like a palette knife sometimes I'll use, depending on the angles, depending on the cookie, and depending on the stencil. Like I'm comfortable with a few different types. And then the spatula, which is what I'm going to use. I don't know why. It just feels like it's going to work better for this. I wish I could explain that part. I'm sorry. I can explain like everything for cookies except this. This is probably the only thing that I've not been able to put into words yet. So I'm actually going to, you saw what I did. I started to bring it around, and I'm just going to, I'm not scraping along it yet. Sorry, I'm not scraping the, I'm not scraping the stencil. Like I'm not digging down to scrape along it. I'm leaving it a little bit thicker, because you don't want a ton of pressure. This is like light touch on everything. Okay, so I've got multicolor. It's going to look a little muddy on the top when you do a multicolor, but underneath it's not as muddy. I will show you. So now that that's done, I'm going to let go of the tension, and I'm going to hold one side, and I'm going to just lift up, and there we go. So it's like a reverse. Still looks a little bit wonky, and this is where, so I said underneath, it's not right. So you can see, like when you look at the angles, it's more purple there and some areas are more green. So now here's where I like to take my scribe or a boo-boo stick or something and just scrape away some of those bigger pieces on the very edges. Because those aren't helping us. And I wipe it off every time. So I've got a paper towel here. I'm just wiping it off every time. Okay. So that's one way to do it. I'm going to do it again on here. Okay. So this is a cookie that I have semi-painted. So it's got a little depth and dimension in the background. It's green. I want to, I'm going to rinse this one off real quick because it did get a bunch on the backside, and I'm going to have issues with that if I don't just wash it off. All right. Whoop. All right. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to just wash it off. And then I got it. The other trick is always make sure that your stencils are super dry. That's not one of the 3, but it's a really important one. And that's more so when you're airbrushing with stencils. Like if you get any water at all, it can be such a headache. I don't want that for you. I want to avoid all of the problems. Who else wants to avoid all of the problems? Who else wants to avoid all of the problems when it comes to decorating cookies? I'm not even kidding. Raise your hand. Do you want to like avoid all of the ins and outs and problems that come with decorating cookies, so you can just like learn all the stuff really fast and master it and get good at it? That's what we all want, right? Okay. Let's do this. Oops, the magnet is on the other side. Whoops, gotta make sure the magnet lines up. All right. See, some of you are excited about those multicolors. Me too. It's just so fun. Okay, so I remember her name now. I have to share with you one of the things. I don't know if y'all have heard of the Sugar Dane. You can find her on Instagram. She's the one that first inspired me to do multicolored, thick, like icing, stenciled icing. It's really fun. She's got some really beautiful, they're more like artistic, organic designs, but they may inspire you too. So the Sugar Dane is her name. Okay, so we are going to do this. And I'm going to give you a mission when you're stenciling with more detailed ones like this is the less scraping, the better. Okay. That is the third trick. The less movement of the icing when you're on this, when it's on the stencil, the better. If you can get it all in one swipe, awesome. Likely that's not possible, but the less swipes, the better. Oh, I had an air bubble. That's okay. All right. Let's see how little, but the lowest number of swipes possible would be awesome. All right, I'm going to press down and swipe across. Woo, awesome. I'm not going to wipe that off. I'm going to swipe that way, coverage. I'm going to swipe this way for some coverage. And you usually want a lot of extra icing when you're doing this sort of thing. And then I want to go around the stem. I don't want to stencil the stem. So I'm just going to make sure that there's a little icing there and covered. Scrape one more time. This is going to be a thicker one as well. I like it that way. You can go thinner and scrape down to the stencil if you want to. But it's really good to just get a little practice like this first. Okay, there we go. It's like super thick. Super thick. But you can create such fun designs. Like this almost doesn't even look like a spider web. It just looks cool. All right, so we're going to take off some of this though. You see my face? I feel like I'm like, ew, get that out of there. Okay. I cannot be held responsible for what my face looks like when I'm decorating cookies. I'm actually going to go around the whole outside with like scraping it across. I like the look that it gives. Okay, there we go. That's my other one. Do you like it? Is it like something that you would do? It's a little bit more abstract. I know, I get it. But I've also given you samples of stuff that's not abstract for those of you that like that. So that's all going to go in my cookie kitchen sink, and that gets washed later. Who else washes later? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody on the train that like cleans up their entire cookie space as soon as they're done? I envy you. Sometimes I do. Okay, once in a while I do, but usually it's I do it later. Okay. Look at these cuties that we've got, and just options, right? Like I want you to have some options. We used this fun stencil. I'm going to show you some other things that you could do. I love using multiple shapes. This is actually a basic skull shape. This happens to be from one of my classes, one of my Halloween classes. If you flip it, you can do PYO cookies on it that fit. Like you could make them you could do some skulls, and you could also use them as a base, like plaque shape for other designs. Kill two birds with one stone. Let me show you really quick. I'm going to do one more. Okay, I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to show you how to do a part of a stencil. I'm kind of going all out right now. This would normally be taught in like multiple different tutorials, but I love you guys, and I'm glad that you're here and we're doing it. So I'm going to show you one more. Is that okay? And y'all want a giveaway right now? Okay, I'm going to do one more giveaway. Then I'm going to show that. And then I have another fun thing I'm going to share with you. Okay. Whoever just called out the giveaway, everybody should be thanking you because sometimes I forget these. All right. We're on our fifth winner. Who's ready for this? Yay. I see some next day cleaners. Thank you for sharing, honestly. Oh, credit to the Lolly shop. You can go shop my shop. It is $20 to my shop. And the winner is Terry Granner, who's watching us from YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Terry Granner, you have won $20 to shop my Lolly shop. So that's going to be so fun. Message service@lollysHomeKitchen.com. So we can get that out to you and get you your credit. You can go shopping. Okay. We're going to do the last one in just a minute because I'm going to show you how to do part of a stencil. I like to be efficient. I love to get the most use out of stuff. Okay. Anybody else like that? Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this. It's a flooded shirt, like a sweater base. All that out of the way there. And I only want the little candy corns. Oh, no, I want the candy corns and that lollipop in the center, right? Because then I can like do some detailed lines around it later. And if you do not have these, they are stencil blockers, okay? And you can use these to block off parts of stencils that you don't want to use. Now, this is going to be more helpful to use with a stencil screen or a stencil holder. So I'm going to get that right now. And hold on, I'm going to clean off some that I don't need. And I need more paper towels. You need a lot of paper towel. I need tons of paper towels when I cookie. So, all right. So we're going to add this. And then I'm also going to add the blocker. And I am going to need my second blocker. Hold on. I have a number of there's a bunch of different shapes of stencil blockers that you can get, which is awesome because it gives you options. I love having options. Okay, so I want to block off that, and we're only going to stencil the lollipop and the candy corn. Sweet. Now it's ready, and I can just put it right on here, center that, and we're going to go with yellow. I've got this cute yellow. I'm not going to do multicolor on this one. Hold on, we're going to get my other scraper that's clean. All right, scraper's ready. And I'm going to go ahead and just load it on there. Okay. Everybody ready for this? Oh my gosh, Mary, you're so cute. My dad used to sing that to me with my nickname is Lolly. He used to sing that to me. Whoops, this stencil holder got. You know what I'm going to do? Hold on. I'm going to adjust this because I want this going all the way through. That's just going to make it a little bit more sturdy. So you're just going to adjust all this so that the right stuff is showing and the other stuff is blocked. Okay. Fun. Here we go. This one I'm going to do a little bit thinner. I'm not going to like leave it so thick. And I'm like kind of scraping it off after each time that I do that. You can use like a bowl or something. There we go. So this is a little thinner for those of you who want to do it that way. And there we go. All right. And if you get any little bit that doesn't look like it's where you want it, you can scrape it off, or you can use like a tiny bit of a damp brush to get that off of there. There we go. That's how you do a PYO. Like, super simple. Okay, I'm going to show all these. How cute are they? All right, those of you who like want to do stenciling and all of the fun cookie things, raise your hands. Raise your hands. Me all the time. Can we just do cookies instead? All right, can I show you a couple of other cookies that they're not stenciled, but they are fall because, well, they're fall themed, okay? Do you have a preference on this type of stencil versus silkscreen? Would you utilize the same techniques? Rob, hi, hello. I haven't talked to you for a while. So it would be the same techniques. The stencil screen does not work as well with the thicker stuff, so you are going to need to scrape a lot thinner on the if you have like the silk screen. Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Okay, like yeah. Okay, going back to my question, those of you who have been wanting to like learn all of the things, right? This is one of them, and as you've seen, and I've given you those three tips. There's some ins and outs. There's some tips and tricks that you need to know about cookies. But when I first started doing cookies, when I was teaching myself, thousands of hours spent doing that, I was so frustrated at having to go to so many different places and trying to find the information. I was like, at some point, I'm going to create one place where everybody can go to learn all the techniques and get all the tips and tricks, and not just like be able to email somebody for support. Can you see my air quotes right now? Support, but like actually have real support for people who are in it, doing it, and I want to fill the gaps for people. So I just was so tired of feeling like I had to figure it all out myself. Like we have so many other things that we're having to do on our own, and we're figuring out ourselves. And can we look at, sorry, real quick, the 3 view? I want to be able to see like that side too. Yeah. Okay. I got to show you a little bit of these up close. They're fun. I want to see the 3D. Okay. So I wanted to create a place that everyone could learn cookies from the beginner level up to advanced level. And so I did. It's called the Royal Kitchen Crew. Now, if you've heard of it, it has evolved and it has changed, and we have done a complete makeover. We just launched some new things. Our members have been testing it out for the past few months. We have open decorating sessions, extra tutorials, new content every month, new content every week. Like we've got Q&A sessions. The support level is incredible. Plus, every quarter, I will be guiding you through step-by-steps, specific techniques inside some of my classes. I bring those out of the vault, and you get to go through them in a guided way, not overwhelming. And so I am telling you about that because I have a special thing going on right now. It only goes for a couple more days. It is $1 to try this out, okay? The best cookie membership in the entire industry. I'm very proud to share that because we have been doing this for a long time, and I know what works for cookiers. So if you have, maybe you joined me for Cookie Camp Live, maybe you have been in Royal Kitchen Crew before, maybe you are just getting started, maybe you are doing a cookie business already, and you're like, you need less stress and you need like a community of cookiers who really get it. That is the Royal Kitchen Crew. And really quickly, with all the extra stuff that I have mentioned, okay, you're also going to get cookie flicks. There is a beginner. If you're a beginner, there's an extra guide in there for you. There's also a guide for those of you that want to start it as a business. I know there's some of you, we're going into a holiday season. It's cookie season. There is some really good business to be had in the world of cookies going into holidays. So I can help you out there, all inside the Royal Kitchen Crew. I also added, you get a brand new royal icing transfer sheet that you get to keep every single month. You get a brand new gourmet recipe. This month's recipe is everything but the kitchen sink. And as you've heard from a bunch of others, even here attending tonight, apparently it's a pretty great recipe. So I want you to check this out, okay? I'm telling you about it. And even if you think like, no, not for me, you have not truly checked it out. And I need you to see the list of all of the things and like really get a sense of it before you say no, because I've never done a deal like this, but I am so passionate about helping all cookiers. And I want you in there so that I can work with you more closely, and I can really work with you step by step and help you fill the gaps that have not been filled elsewhere, right? You're here because you are looking to learn and you're looking to fill those gaps in your cookie decorating, or maybe you are just beginning. But I can help you in all of those levels. It is $1 to join right now. It is not going to be available for long. All right, so go check it out. Join.cookiemembership.com. We'll get the link in here for you. For real, like, you got to go check it out. Join.cookiemembership.com, and then make your decision from there. But it's $1, like $1 to join. You can cancel anytime. So yeah, and we have a lot of members that are here now. You can go into our Rockstar Cookier Society. We have a lot of members in there too, and you can ask them. I mean, if you have other questions, you can ask them. You can ask me. You can ask anybody on my team. So make sure that you're in the Rockstar Cookier Society too. You can also connect with some of our cookiers and learn inside there. But I will tell you, like, I am not leaving this $1 deal up for long. I can't, because my business advisors are telling me I was crazy for doing it in the first place. So take advantage before I have to pull it down. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much. I'm going to do the last giveaway, okay? And I can't wait for you all to try the cookie stenciling. You have to tag me when you do it, because I love to see when you all apply what you're learning. Makes my heart so happy, and I love to see what you do, because you all are so creative too. And it's really fun. Well, I don't know why I'm spinning this. We know the prize. It's a scribe. Okay, so you get to pick one of my Lolly scribes. I have the black and white one, or our sparkle scribe. So those of you who are in on the giveaway, our last winner for the night, we have our random pick here. Last winner is Eunice Myung Lee. I apologize if I said anybody's name wrong tonight. Please forgive me. And thank you so much, all, for being here. Thank you for being patient. Sometimes I can control the live stream. Sometimes I cannot. I can control what I'm doing with cookies. And I'm so excited to teach you more inside the Royal Kitchen Crew. It is like seriously the funnest place. There's all sorts of extra content inside the group. And I'm excited for you to get in there and see your dashboard and all the goodies and bonuses that are in there. So just go check it out. It's $1 right now. Join.cookiemembership.com. Join me for the next mixer. I'm doing another one this month in a couple weeks. So make sure you turn on your notifications for lollies too. And so excited to keep serving you and keep teaching you. You all are amazing. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks, everybody. Good night.